So good afternoon from a very wet and rainy Alton Towers Resort, where today I'm going to be checking out the Rollercoaster Restaurant. Of course, this is a roller coaster that's just located right next to Galactica, and apparently it's meant to be really good. So I've heard that your food and drinks come down on a roller coaster track to your table. I'm here for the evening meal, so let's go and check out and see if the Rollercoaster Restaurant is really worth heading to if you come into the Alton Towers Resort in the daytime, or if you're staying at one of the 3 Alton Towers hotels. Essentially then, to order here at the Rollercoaster Restaurant, the waiter gives you this tablet here, and you can literally just do what you want on here. So you've got cocktails, and they also do an event special menu as well. Of course, there's no events running at the minute, but there was, for example, a Mardi Gras special menu. That's not on here anymore. Because, well look, so it says an Alton Towers Mardi Gras menu. If you actually click on it, it doesn't take you there. So I assume that they did some special Mardi Gras food in here when Mardi Gras was on. But it's a pretty easy system, really. You just click whatever you want, and then it will come sliding down from this roller coaster here, which is pretty cool, to be fair. So there we go. Our drinks have literally just come down. And then if we spin it, it will come over here. This is our drinks here. This is my Sprite. Let's see how this works. So, do you just take this off? Oh, there we go. That's the Sprite there. Oh, we need a bottle opener for that. I'm not too sure where you get that from, but yeah. Once you've collected all your drinks off of here, or your meal, you spin it. Oh, that's the wrong way. You spin it that way. And then these little roller coaster carts, they all just go in the bin there, which is pretty cool, to be fair. It's quite a cool, unique system. So when it comes down, it'll have a number on. So for example, my table's 11. So it will come down and then it will say 11, so you know where it's going, and then just spin this to collect your drinks. I've got my drinks and I found the bottle opener. There's just a few bottle openers on this table here. So I'll use that, and I've opened it. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this drink, and then hopefully I'll film and I'll catch it when our food comes spinning down on this roller coaster track. So here's another one then coming down. Here we go, as it comes down this spiral. Bit of a helix here. Here we go. We need to get like some on-ride POVs from the Alton Towers. We need them to like get a GoPro on it. Here we go, this is number 9. Let's go. Oh, I need to take this off before I spin that. Let me do that now. So here we go, this is where you get, this is what you get. So essentially you take this cover off, hopefully if I can take it off. It's just literally a bit of plastic covering it, and there we go. So we've got some pasta in there with some garlic bread, and you also get a plate. So you can just put the garlic breads on there we go. Put the garlic breads on there. Oh, there we go. And then you can just pour this onto the plate like this. Like that. There we go. Pour that on. There we go. And yeah, there we go. I'll scrape all the bottom out there as well. I also ordered some extra garlic bread there as well in that pot, which looks quite nice, to be fair. It looks quite nice garlic bread. It's not just, you know, the standard frozen garlic bread that you get in your co-op. It's quite nice, to be fair. It's got like, it's like bread and there's spreaded garlic on it. Yeah, it looks quite nice. I'll keep that in there for now, as it's quite cold. But yeah, I'll do a food review next. Here we go then. I'm trying my meal. I've got some pasta, just basic pasta. But yeah, let's try it. You know what, it's actually really nice. The pasta's really nice, the garlic bread's really nice. The only thing that I'd say that they could improve in, it being a little bit hotter, but obviously it's been down like a whole roller coaster track, so it's not going to be the warmest, but it's still pretty nice, and these obviously keep it quite warm, so it's quite a nice meal, to be fair. So I've just eaten my main meal, and it came suspiciously quick. Literally, after I'd ordered it, it came straight down, so I think it was already made, and it did come down a little bit cold, not gonna lie, but overall it was quite nice. I would have liked it a little bit warm though, because I finished most of it. I just left the basil and the tomatoes there and a bit of the garlic bread. But overall, it was alright. It's not as nice as my meal in the Secret Gardens, which of course I filmed a vlog in yesterday. Go and check out that hotel vlog, or the Alton Towers Smiling Room hotel vlog, if you already haven't. We ate in the Secret Gardens, and that meal I think was overall nicer. But the thing is, this restaurant is just so cool. Seeing the plates come down, I think that's really what it is. The restaurant is a really cool design and something that you don't see very often. But the food isn't anything special, to be honest. But yeah, it's more about the design of the restaurant, and I'm going to be doing a little bit more of a tour of the restaurant a little bit later on in the vlog. Anyway, I finished my main meal. I'll give it another chance. I'm going to order a dessert. I think I'm going to order an Oreo Brownie. So I'll order that, see how quickly it comes down, and the main thing, see if it's hot. Let's go. So yeah, just looking around the restaurant here, you've got all of the plans for all the different roller coasters here at the Alton Towers Resort. So you can see here, these are some of the plans for 13. Once again, 13 there. Here's some of the designs for Smiler and Oblivion, some of the train designs for it. Here's the design for the main theming part of the Smiler, which is of course the Marmalizer here. The plans for the station of the Smiler. Here's some of the plans for Oblivion, building the coaster and all of that. And yeah, here's some more plans for 13 again. It's really nice that Alton Towers have got all this history on display here at the Rollercoaster Restaurant. Here's a nice mural, I guess, painted here, nicely done by, which is of X Sector, of course, home to Smiler and Oblivion. Here's the Thunder Looper at Alton Towers, which is no longer with us here at Alton Towers. And yeah, you got Galactica here, or probably when this photo was taken, it was probably air. It looks like quite an old photo. You got Smiler, Galactica up there with VR. It looks like the Coma track, that does, but yeah, Nemesis, all these murals. But yeah, the Rollercoaster Restaurant is quite a big restaurant. It's not the biggest, but you can imagine, look, so the actual meal comes sliding down here, and then each one of these is a different table. They're not the biggest of tables, but you've got about 4 seats around them each, so 4 people can sit here, 4 people can sit there, and there's 4 of these on each table, so it's a pretty big restaurant. But yeah, it looks quite nice, to be fair. It's just the food for me wasn't the best food I've had here at the Alton Towers Resort, but overall, it's still pretty nice. So I did just order for my dessert the Oreo Brownie. You can see it there. However, it came out as a caramel brownie, and the brownies were rock solid and cold. So I've told the waiter and waitress, and they said they're bringing another one out, so we'll see if this one's any better. But it was literally rock hard. I'm pretty sure you could build some houses with it, to be fair. But yeah, it was rock solid, so hopefully this one comes out like the picture. If you can see the picture there, I've asked for no strawberries because I don't like strawberries. You can see in the picture there, that's what it's meant to look like. So we'll see if it looks like that when it comes sliding down these rails. Second time lucky, is it? Well, sort of. The brownie's warm, but there's no ice cream on it. I think I'm just going to settle for this, to be honest. I can't be asked to send it back again. But yeah, no ice cream. Not the greatest, to be honest. I'm not going to try a third time lucky. I'm just going to eat it. But yeah, a bit of a shame, really, about that. A lot of the tables actually have some nods to old rides here at Alton Towers. Except this has the black hole. Of course, the Smiler's still with us. But over here, you've got the Beast, which used to be a previous ride here at Alton Towers. Of course, the classic corkscrew. And yeah, and a lot of the menu items are also have nods to older rides and attractions here at Alton Towers. You've got Air there, of course, which is now Galactica. And yeah, just like to see, in this restaurant, Alton Towers are celebrating their heritage, which is quite nice. So the show's just started here in the Rollercoaster Restaurant. I believe every 30 minutes they do a show. And the theme right now is Nemesis. So I've just come out of the Rollercoaster Restaurant, and let me start off with the positives. The good thing is the theming in there. Well, I say theming, the atmosphere and how your meal is served is really cool. Of course, coming down the roller coaster tracks is pretty cool, and also the light show that they do in there is really nice. When all the music suddenly turns off, a big announcement comes, and then there's music and lighting, all themed to different roller coasters here at the Alton Towers Resort. However, one I noticed, the Runaway Mine Train wasn't on there. But nonetheless, it's all the major coasters, the big 7 here at Alton Towers Resort. The negatives, the food. The food at the Alton Towers Rollercoaster Restaurant was not the greatest, let's be honest. Mine came out pretty cold. There's not a huge range of meals. If you're coming here with little children, I don't think this is the place to come at all. But yeah, the food here wasn't great at all. And then the brownie situation. So essentially I asked for... The first brownie came out wrong. It was caramel and it was rock solid, so I asked for another one. That came out, it was nice and warm, but came with no ice cream. So the third one came with ice cream and it was all sorted out. And then we went to the checkout and everything's fine. And then we paid for it. And then thought, oh, this is a bit much, over £60 for it. And then we realised they charged us for 3 brownies. So all the 2 brownies, they charged us for 3 of them. So we weren't having that. We went back and they fixed it, and apparently they've transferred it back onto the card, so we'll test if that's true a little bit later on. I'll put here in the titles whether that did turn up and whether they did put the money back on the card. But yeah, the Rollercoaster Restaurant sticks to Flambeau, Dragon Rose or the Secret Garden. If you're going in there, it's a cool experience seeing your food coming down on a roller coaster, but the actual food, it isn't great. Overall, out of 5 stars, I'll give it a 2.5. It just wasn't to that level where I can say it was average. In my opinion, it was pretty poor. But the overall presentation of the restaurant's quite cool, and seeing the food come down on a roller coaster track is a really unique experience here in the UK. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, do consider subscribing, as I make theme park content every week for you to enjoy. If you haven't already, go and check out a few days ago it would have been now, where I take a look at the Smiler themed room over in the Alton Towers Resort Hotel. And let me say, that food was a lot better than the roller coaster restaurants. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.